Chris, so where you come from right now?
I'm just in the process of getting ready to do the tour. I'm starting to do a tour, so I've been rehearsing. I've been rehearsing in England. So yeah, last week I was in Germany doing some promotions, some radio promotion and everything. Then I went back to England and started to rehearse, and now I'm back ready to start.
Is it true that you live on the Isle of Man?
Isle of Man, yeah.
Are you a motorcycle freak?
No, I'm not really. I just, I mean, there are a lot of motorcycles out there because of you know, there's this 2 weeks every year when they have the TT race.
The Tourist Trophy.
Tourist Trophy
The most
race.
dangerous motorcycle race in the world.
Absolutely. I mean, every year there's people, you know, there's always fatalities.
Do they drag along your sitting room window?
No, I'm out of the way. I don't. No, I try and go away during that period, actually. But it's a very peaceful island the rest of the time, so I enjoy living there.
Now, when I listen to you talk, and the voice is quite different to the voice that you got when you sing. It's quite different. This very special voice that you got, this divinal gift of your pipes, to call it that way. Did you always know you had to be a singer once?
Well, I've always sung. When I was a kid, I used to sing. I was, you know, a really small kid. I always used to do harmonies, you know. When I was a kid, listening to the Everly Brothers and stuff like that, I always used to be able to pick Bird Dog,
devoted to you.
Yeah, Great Dream, all that. I always used to be able to pick out the harmonies, so I've always been into harmonies, and I've always been able to sing and that, you know. So, but I never thought I would do it as a career, because when you're a kid, you don't, you know, you think you're going to be a footballer or something. But
is that what you wanted, to be a football star?
Yeah, for a while.
That sounds good. But it was I think it was a good decision to get a singer, wasn't it?
Eventually, I think, you know, there was a lot of times in between when I wasn't so sure it was such a good idea, when we were sleeping in the back of the van and, you know, and doing all that stuff. But yeah, it paid off in the end.
How's your football skills these days?
These days?
Yeah?
Not so good.
But you're interested in Arsenal again. What's your favourite team in the A?
Well, I like watching a lot of teams, really. I don't have, like, one special team. I mean, my hometown is Bradford in Yorkshire in England.
Bradford.
So I kind of watch Bradford City.
Is that Premier League?
Not now, no. They were in there for a short time, but they soon left again. No, they're never like a high-flying team, but, you know, they're from my hometown, so I watch them. But I like watching all the big teams, Newcastle, Manchester United, you know.
Man U.
Man U, yeah.
Yeah. Now, congratulations on winning that contest.
Thank you.
That contest you just did, that comeback.
Comeback, die große Chance.
That is right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you didn't actually need a show to have a comeback. You've never been away from the stage.
No, I've never been away. It's I mean, I've been making albums, you know, like every year or 2 years, constantly, you know, over the last 15 years. So it wasn't that I needed to do that, or it wasn't that I needed to be, because I was still doing concerts and tours and festivals and things. But what I did need to come back to was to be more into the attention of the media, you know, to be on more TV shows, more radio shows. And just to sort of let the public know, the ones that don't sort of already come and see me or whatever, that I'm still around. So in a way, it was like a comeback for me.
Yeah, you talked a little bit about your plans about touring and going along. Are you still in to talk about the old days? Are you still in touch with the Smoky guys?
Well, I'm in touch with some of them. With Pete Spencer was the drummer. We're very close friends, and remain close. And I talk to him about 2 or 3 times a week, probably, on the telephone, because we don't live near each other, any of us, anymore. Alan Silson, the guitar player, you know, we talk quite a lot. Terry calls me once in a while when he's had a few drinks and he feels nostalgic. He'll call me like at midnight or something and say, I'm in wherever he is, in America or wherever, and he just calls me, you know. So we're friends, you know, but we don't see each other very often.
Let's talk about the new album a little bit. Breakaway. It's 12 new songs. No, it's 13. No, that's a bonus track on Midnight Hour.
Well, it's 12 new songs and a bonus track.
Who wrote all that? Who wrote the lyrics and the music?
I wrote 7 of the tracks, both music and lyrics, and then we found another 5 from elsewhere. Amazing was the single. That was one that was already recorded, and then we've got another few as well. And then we did Midnight Hour as a bonus track because it was one of the songs I sang on the Comeback show, and I enjoyed it. Doing it because it's such a great old soul classic that we decided to record it, stick it on the album. I
see. Drift Away is another amazing thing too. It feels so cold when you drift away. Is that your story?
It's just it's a love story about, you know, somebody being on their own and sort of watching the ocean, and it's just a very slow and very, on the album there's very little on that song. There's only a piano, acoustic guitar and some strings. That's all that's on it, so it's easy to do without a big band or anything.
Now, would you like to do that thing in a very special unplugged, just
Sure.
accompanied by a guitar version for us right
Do
now?
it just with the guitar, yeah.
Let's see. This is your bandstand
Okay.
we prepared a little bit.
All right, I'll see you.
Yes, see you later.
All right. I remember standing by the ocean, watching waves come in. I remember stripped of all emotion and shedding off my skin. And it feels so cold, feels so cold as you drift away. And oh, what a day it was when I held you in my arms. And oh, what a night it was when we stayed awake till the dawn. Do you remember just how we were together? Or did you play me for a fool? I couldn't imagine that you'd mean to hurt me ever, that you meant to be so cruel. It feels so cold, feels so cold as you drift away. It feels so cold, feels so cold as you drift away. Drift away, drift away, drift away.